r/AskReddit, what is the most shameful line of work? Too bad we see very little of the latter anymore. Being the person who works for the health insurance company, looks at recommended treatments from doctors, and decides that they're not medically necessary and therefore not covered. I speak for countless doctors when I say that these people are the scum of the world. I've had so many patients who had their cancer get worse because they were denied treatments that were deemed by non-doctors as not medically necessary. Call center scammers. This is the answer. I've asked them, aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you afraid of karma? Multi-level marketing/pyramid schemes, it should be illegal. I had to scroll way too far to see this. By taking the job, you basically appear to all your friends like a fool who fell for a stupid gimmick. You'll try to sell your opportunity to your friends and taint your friendships. Everyone will avoid you and cringe while they try to tell you no, or sign up for something they don't want out of pity. Multi-level marketing is like wearing the badge of shame. Don't take these jobs, people. Megachurch pastor, something clearly is wrong if you're hoarding wealth as a pastor like some celebrity pastors that own jets and run multimillion-dollar churches while their community members struggle to feed and clothe themselves. The dude W, the crazy eyes. Sex trafficker. Tech support scamming. Everybody else out here with some con artist shit that sucks but still leaves you a whole ass person with an unfortunate lesson learned, and here you are with the unbeatable answer that everyone wants to ignore because we don't want to remember how shitty the world actually is. I would add, any human trafficker. Family vlogger on YT. Yes. Cringe. But who the hell are these people watching them? Hiding the family swimsuit pics behind a paywall because they know what they're doing. Yeah, fuck these guys. Especially the ones who degrade their kids or use their disabilities to get extra clout. Also, all the perverts they expose their kids to. Whoever took over managing the pedo ring after Epstein. I feel like we're never gonna get actual closure on that. Too many high-profile people involved. If you ask me, they should start from the top down, no matter whose ass gets dragged. TBH, I feel like the CMEC and the Cybercrimes Division only trot someone out as a warning to everyone of similar mindset whether they act on it or not, and don't actually care as long as you're not being egregiously stupid. Leaders of religious groups that brainwash their followers and take their money. Like Scientology. Child porn distribution. I just listened to this interesting podcast about how the cartel took over scamming centers. Fucking sad. Is this a job? Do some people support themselves with it? Always thought it was the people who produced it that were making money. Televangelists. Politicians screwing the people they're intended to represent. I genuinely think that some politicians are the most shameful in that they are given the highest amount of trust, power, and information, and I can't imagine anything more shameful than using that in a manner not 100% aligned with your constituents. Prosperity gospel preachers like Joel Osteen. Biggest piece of human trash. People were literally dying during the floods, while he lives in his mansions and flies on his jets. But he wouldn't open the doors to his megachurch for people in need because he just had the carpets cleaned. FK that guy. That story is still wild to me. Especially since I grew up in a small town where the couple churches in town had a "the church doors are always open" policy. Money-seeking televangelist. Health insurance underwriters. * American health insurance underwriters. Payday loan operators or tow yard operators. Agreed. Keepaga is a modern-day hero. If you mean those snakes that slink about in the middle of the night taking cars for not having parking passes, then yes, fuck those people especially. Human traffickers and pimps. Pure evil scum. Debt collectors of all kinds, but especially medical. Had a friend take this job for a time. He was desperate for work. I've never seen someone so depressed and deflated from their job before. He only lasted a few months and needed a lot of support during that time, so he didn't just spiral. I don't know how anyone does it long term. Recruitment companies. I'm not sure if it's a worldwide phenomena, but in Sweden, it feels like borderline human trading. Had the misfortune of working with Hayes Canada. Exceptionally dishonest. Even when it was easier to tell the truth, they lied. Their market data is made up and inaccurate. Their industry experts do little more than read from a script that was written for them, and when it came time for them to pay the bill for my services, they always whined, short paid, or delayed payment for months. Scumbags. Scalpers. Literal parasites on society. Anyone who writes for the Daily Mail. As a photographer, I was asked by them to cover a funeral of a huge case here. They specifically asked for crying parents and a coffin. Absolute scum. I couldn't agree more. They are all bright enough to do something else for money, but this is what they do. Shameful. Nobody said it yet, but those phony precious metal dealers that exist to convince old people that investing in gold is a good way to secure their retirement, only to screw them in the long run. Scott Schaefer did a video on this a while back, and the gold companies keep getting away with it. Apparently many of the people you get on the phone are modern-day slaves that are forced to work for the Chinese mafia. Sex trafficker. Psychic and mediums. I knew you would say that. Custodial work. Everyone looks down on us. Whenever I tell someone it's what I do, they give me an empathetic look. You do the things no one else wants to do so that we can all enjoy a better standard of living and working. Thank you for making my life better. I wish you were given the pay and respect you deserve. Some better ones are already said, but I'd add Washington, D.C. lobbyist. Some lawyers, bankers, insurance companies, pimps, megachurch pastors, etc. Scamming old people. The guys who pull the wagons through the streets screaming, "Bring out your dead." Surprised nobody has mentioned the paparazzi yet. Soulless and pathetic job. Legitimate and well-executed journalism is very respectable, on the other hand. Exploiting and trafficking handicapped vulnerable adults that are part of a marginalized community. Influencers. Bunch of parasites trying to make money without creating or offering anything constructive, just attention seekers. Working as a union buster for a company. Politician. Government lobbyists. How is it even legal? They should all be drawn and quartered. There are lobbyists for everything. I'm a lobbyist to make sure children have affordable internet to do school work at home, but I'm funded by non-profits while the other lobbyist is funded by a bunch of ISPs, so I'm sure you know who is winning. News media mogul. Legal stalking, how the hell is this legal? And GT, legitimate and well-executed journalism is very respectable. And also virtually extinct. The first job I thought of. Scum of the working world. Just let people be.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.